you, frick you, frick you, frick you, frick you, frick you, my uterus. For those who do not know, I have the most hostile biscuit uterus. And I am working on my second, third. Is this the third? It's either late second or early third week of my period. I lost track. I know it's been over 10 days though, which is obscene. So, other than my uterus hammering at me and keeping me awake in the dead of night, I decided to do a video. So, let's get on to it. We are doing William Afton. Love him. He is bae. He is one of my favorite fictional villains of all time. Up there with Heisen for sure from Bleach, yes. But yes, William Afton is one of my faves, and we're going to be doing him with a pregnant listener. That is you. And it's going to be how you made the baby and headcanons and traits. So let's get on to business to have William impregnate you. And also, this is game William Afton, not movie William Afton. I apologize if you wanted movie William Afton. Anyways, disclaimer number 2. William Afton is a bad father in canon. That this is more so what if scenario, so do not take it as full canon. Also, it is fine to simp for fictional villains / bad guys. Just do not support what they do not do what they do, and do not justify that why you like them. It is fine to simp for the villain. Also, remember to separate fiction from reality and do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. No real people are hurt in this fiction, but still do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are. Disclaimer number 3. William Afton is not Yandere canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yandere is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. A thank you. Now let's get on to business. William Afton is not a good dad / father, but he wanted to get you pregnant. The night he got you pregnant, he would have used some ingredients to make you a bit more willing to act on impulse. The drugs. That way, he would be able to have you in your impulsive choices to have adult fun time with him without protection. He would be the type of man to baby trap someone, aka, and that someone being aka you. He is the man that would want you as a housewife and mother to his children, both from his previous marriage with Clara Afton, the name I'm giving her because I am as creative as a toenail, and the ones he would have with you. So at least 3 kids. He can be a good father, but he is also very firm. With you as the love of his life and being the woman he is obsessed with, he does baby trap you in this, using it as a fast track for his relationship with you and him to become married. If you did not get pregnant from the first time you did it with him, he will start to use medicine to get you more fertile and start poking holes in any condoms you guys use. He would be supportive of you during the pregnancy and after because you are his darling, and he wants to be able to take care of you, making you feel safe and that you are also now dependent on him and only him. Of course, he would be also very controlling. You need to take some time off of college so you don't stress yourself out during your pregnancy. You need to move in with him so he can take care of you. You need to take more time off work so that you don't hurt the baby. He would be so manipulative and look like he is being so, air quotes around, supportive. Really, he would manipulate you into believing that he was doing all of this for you and your guys' kids / future kids, unaware that you are unaware that he made sure you got pregnant and that he had control of you and controlled you into marrying him and being under his thumb. He would never lay a hand on you, of course. And other than being controlling and very manipulative, he is a very good baby daddy and husband to you, at least. He even sets up trust funds for you and your future kids. To yours and his future kids. Sorry, tongue twister. And to make sure they are always taken care of. He had lost Elizabeth had passed away, his daughter, and he did not plan on losing you or any more kids. He would want you to be a good stepmom to Michael and Evan. Side note: I'm using Evan's Afton space Evan. I'm using the name Evan from the lore videos for this Afton of Evan Afton, the crying child, based off the game verse that it is more so with game Evan Afton in the game verse and not the movie verse of Garrett Afton, where not Garrett Afton, but Garrett, whatever last name, Garrett Schmidt, is the crying child. Thank you. Anyways, on back to the video. He is the type of Yandere who becomes very overprotective when you become pregnant, not wanting you to carry anything or to exert yourself. He would also be scared of losing you or the baby. From losing Elizabeth, he has trauma. And with this trauma that of the loss he had, he would not want to be at the risk of losing you, and he would not be able to handle losing you, the love of his life. But if the pregnancy risks your life, he would have you terminate the pregnancy, as you can always try to have more kids in the future. But there is no bringing you back. Once again, like I said, he becomes scared of losing you, so he wants to make a way for you and him to be immortal and continues his research with remnants while unaliving children. He also would possibly use the chips that he had used for Evan to give him the images of the nightmare animatronics and scare you from leaving the house so he can keep you safe and sound, as well as make sure to have cameras on you at all times. His paranoia gets worse and he would become more erratic of you being hurt, with erratic thoughts of you being hurt. He would die, he would unalive before he lost you. Mark his words. Scenario time. The baby making. No one's point of view. William is not a good father, and he will be the end of the Afton line at some point, but all that comes later. First, in comes you, a 22-year-old woman, and you work at Freddy's to make rent. Having been fired from your job, you did not have a lot of options. You were also in school, working to become an engineer in robotics. So you got hired mainly to be a waitress, but you did help fix the arcade machines and the lights sometimes, and also on rare occasions, you help your bosses, William and Henry. And William had fallen head over heels in love with you. Badly. He was in love with you so badly. Seeing himself in you a bit, he had already divorced his wife, Clara, who took her own life. So he would want have his kids stay at the pizzeria. Evan is 4 and Michael is 16. He found that you were good with kids, that he really liked you. Evan would sometimes call you his mama, not remembering his birth mother. Hell, even Michael liked you, and he is a pain in the butt to everyone right now, being an ornery teenager. Since you loved robotics, William took you under his wing and fell for you even more. More times or not, you were staying late working with him or playing with the kids. William fell for you more and more each day. And then it happened. Henry took the kids away early so they could hang out with his daughter, the robotic Charlie, and where William was in the back room having a few beers with you. You were unaware that William laced your beer with something to make you more relaxed and more impulsive. Still able to make your own choices, but having a mostly clear mind, but very impulsive nature. If I was half as bold as you, Mr. Afton, I would probably do something real stupid. You comment and you were feeling an urge in yourself. Oh, and what is that? You grabbed him, cut him off, and kissed him on the lips, not even thinking clearly. You took your chance and then pulled away, blushing. That is what it is, you tell him with a smile, not really thinking of the consequences. He suddenly grabbed you and kissed you right on the mouth as well. You were shocked he had returned your feelings, and one thing led to another, and you were two making out and then making love on your boss's desk. Your boss, who was 14 years your senior at the age of 36, with no protection. You did not know how many times you two went at it, but you woke up in his office on his couch. Sorry, I wrote wrong word. Sticky from the night's events in his arms. That was in his arms that were wrapped around you. Your face paled and you cursed yourself over and over, trying to worm out of his arms. This was not your first time, but you should have not done that with your boss. You are so going to regret this. William pulls you more to his chest, and you remember the scars on his body from the spring lock failure. Those were kinda very attractive to you. Your name, he says in your ear. I have to use the bathroom, you tell him. I did not last night. I could have a UTI, you tell him with a blush on your face. All right, we should get cleaned up in the showers as well, he says and squeezes you sweetly. I want you to be mine, he says suddenly. What? You are confused, blushing, and your heart is racing. I want you to be my girlfriend, he says again, clarifying what he meant. You did not realize he felt the same way for you. He felt the same way you did for you. Sorry, tongue twister. Okay, you agreed and got up, and as he did, he kisses you on the lips. This was all going very far very fast, and it was going so easy for him to get you as his and his alone. Of course, you are unaware that in the 8 hours you slept after multiple rounds of adult fun time, his little swimmers had fertilized one of your eggs. Then this night was the night that changed everything. And da, 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 da. And I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. This is just part one, and I had to keep it unsteamy because of YouTube guidelines. But yes, you are an adult in this, and yes, William Afton impregnated you. So I hope that you all enjoyed this, and if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. And I hope that you all are having a great spooky month and all that good stuff. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro, secret outro, a baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro, and the secret outro question of the day is: if you were in this situation, would you have gone and got Plan B right away, or would have you been so distracted that you forgot about Plan B and then forget that until it is too late and you are starting to show symptoms of pregnancy? I would have probably forgot because I have the memory of a darn goldfish and would have been ecstatic that my feelings were returned. So I would have honestly forgot. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.